Before Christmas hits full speed, listen closely, because if you've been trying to lose weight fast or avoid packing on pounds during the holidays, what I'm about to reveal might change everything. Most people believe they gain weight in December because of the food, the parties, or the sugar, but that's not actually the root of the problem. Holiday weight gain is triggered by a silent slowdown in your metabolism, something that starts weeks before Christmas even arrives. And if you felt your belly getting softer or harder to control each year, this is exactly why. In just a moment, I'll show you how this slowdown happens and why almost nobody notices it until it's too late. But if you can catch it early, you can stop holiday fat gain before it even begins. Here's the truth. Your metabolism doesn't slow down because you're eating more. It slows down because your body enters a biological energy preservation mode as temperatures drop and routines shift. This makes burning belly fat harder, makes cravings stronger, and makes weight loss feel almost impossible. And the crazy part is, most people think they need a stricter diet or hours of workouts to reverse this, when actually that makes the problem worse. What you need is to reactivate your metabolic rate so your body naturally burns more calories even while you enjoy the season. And in a moment, I'll show you a simple way to trigger this effect daily. Because if you've tried low-carb diets, intermittent fasting, or even weight loss supplements and still struggled during the holidays, it's not because those strategies don't work, it's because they stop working when your metabolism drops below a certain threshold. Once that happens, your body holds on to fat no matter what you do. But the good news is, there's a simple metabolic switch you can turn back on. And once it's active, your body starts burning fat faster, even with holiday meals around you every day. I'll explain exactly how that switch works and why almost nobody talks about it in the next section. Maybe you've tried everything: low-carb diet, intermittent fasting, counting calories, cutting sugar, and somehow every December the same thing happens. You start strong, you try to stay disciplined, and then suddenly the scale jumps up even though you're not eating that much more. And deep down you think, why does this always happen to me? If that sounds familiar, it's not your fault. There's a biological shift that makes weight loss harder during this season, no matter how much willpower you have. And if you've ever felt frustrated, defeated, or confused by your lack of progress, you're not alone. In fact, millions of people deal with the same invisible roadblock every single year. Maybe you've noticed that your belly is always the first place to show holiday weight gain, even when the rest of your body looks the same. Or maybe you feel like your metabolism gets slower, your clothes get tighter, and your energy drops all at the exact moment you need the most control. This isn't because you're overeating, it's because your body becomes more insulin sensitive around the holidays, making it easier to store fat and harder to burn it. And if you've tried pushing harder, stricter dieting, longer fasting windows, more cardio, only to feel more exhausted, that's exactly the trap your metabolism sets. In the next moment, I'll show you why this happens biologically. Perhaps you've even bought natural supplements for weight loss or metabolism boosters, hoping they would be the missing piece. And maybe they helped a little, but not enough to stop the December weight spike. If you've been bouncing between strategies, trying to fix the problem without actually understanding it, that's completely normal. The real issue isn't your diet, your discipline, or your routine. The issue is that your metabolic rate drops before the holidays even begin, creating a hormonal imbalance that works against you. And until you address that first, nothing fully works. In a moment, I'll show you how simple it is to correct this imbalance daily. You might also be someone who starts the month feeling confident and prepared, only to lose control when cravings suddenly get stronger. Maybe late-night hunger hits harder. Maybe your body feels slower or heavier. Maybe you start gaining weight even while following the same habits that kept you stable all year. This isn't random. These cravings are triggered by changes in cortisol, ghrelin, and metabolic temperature, and unless you know how to regulate those factors, you're fighting an uphill battle with no real advantage. Soon, I'll reveal how effortlessly you can take that advantage back. If you've ever told yourself, "I'll get back on track in January," it's because December weight gain feels almost unavoidable. You're not lazy, you're not sabotaging yourself. Your body is responding exactly the way it's programmed. And if you feel like each year it gets harder to lose weight or shrink belly fat after the holidays, that's a sign your metabolism is weakening over time. But the moment you understand how to stabilize it and activate your natural fat-burning pathways, everything changes. In just a minute, I'll show you how that activation works. And if you're watching this because you want fast weight loss, a tighter waistline, or simply the confidence of knowing you won't gain weight this year, then you're exactly who this message was meant for. This is for people who want results without suffering through extreme diets or spending hours in the gym, for people who want to enjoy Christmas without paying for it in January, for people who want to restore their metabolism instead of fighting it. And if that resonates with you, what comes next is the most important part, because I'm about to show you the hidden mechanism behind holiday weight gain that almost nobody talks about. Last year, I hit a point of frustration I couldn't ignore anymore. Every Christmas, no matter how clean I ate or how much I tried to control myself, my belly fat would increase faster than any other time of the year. I wasn't overeating, I wasn't cheating, I was actually eating less than usual, but somehow the scale kept creeping up. I felt like my metabolism completely shut down in December, and the worst part was that I had no idea why it was happening. That's when I realized there was something deeper going on. At first, I blamed myself. Maybe I was doing something wrong with my diet or routine, but the more I tracked everything, the more confused I became. My calorie intake was lower, my meals were cleaner, and my workouts were consistent, yet the fat around my waist kept increasing. It didn't make any sense. That contradiction made me start looking beyond the usual eat less, move more advice. And that's when I stumbled upon a hidden metabolic shift that happens to most people without them knowing it. I found out that during certain seasons, especially the holiday months, your body becomes far more efficient at storing fat, even if you're eating less. This hit me hard because it explained everything I was struggling with. It wasn't overeating, it wasn't lack of discipline, it was a biological trigger nobody was warning me about. Once I understood this, everything suddenly clicked, and I realized that fixing this issue didn't require a strict diet at all. It required addressing one overlooked metabolic factor.
The craziest part? This hidden factor had nothing to do with carbs, calories, or even holiday food. It had to do with what happens before you eat, the state your metabolism enters as the holidays approach. I realized that every year my body was shifting into a fat preservation mode, making it almost impossible to burn fat efficiently. The more I tried to restrict myself, the worse it got. Once I saw the science behind it, everything about my past holiday struggles made sense, and that led me to a surprising discovery. I learned that the real reason my belly fat increased wasn't because of Christmas meals, it was because my metabolic rate was dropping weeks earlier, and this drop activated a cascade of hormones that made fat gain almost automatic. The moment I understood this shift, I stopped blaming myself and started looking for a solution that targeted the real root cause. That's when I found something that worked faster and more naturally than anything I had tried before, and it changed my results dramatically. Once I applied this new approach, everything changed. My cravings went down, my energy went up, and for the first time in years, I went through Christmas without gaining weight, not even a pound. The reason it worked so well is because it resets the metabolic trigger that causes the holiday weight gain cycle. And before I show you exactly what this trigger is and how you can control it effortlessly, you need to understand the next piece of the puzzle, because without it, nothing else makes sense. I'm not revealing the full method yet, but you need to pay attention to something almost nobody talks about. People think weight gain happens simply because they ate too much, but that's a surface-level explanation. The real problem begins long before you sit down for a holiday meal. It starts with a hidden drop in your daily metabolic activity, the exact switch responsible for how fast your body burns or stores calories. When this switch turns off, your body doesn't care if you're eating salad or cookies. It stores everything as fat. And this is why losing weight fast becomes nearly impossible in December. Here's the part that surprises most people. Eating less doesn't fix a slow metabolism. In fact, restricting food can make the slowdown worse. Your body interprets fewer calories as a survival signal and increases fat storage even more. That's why so many people eat less in December and still gain belly fat. It has nothing to do with willpower and everything to do with how your metabolic engine behaves throughout the day. If this engine is sluggish, even healthy meals get stored, not burned. And this is where the solution starts to get interesting. Because the truth is, the key to avoiding holiday fat gain is not dieting harder, it's reactivating your metabolic response before your body goes into fat preservation mode. And the way to do that has almost nothing to do with workouts or starving yourself. It has to do with a simple metabolic boost that you can trigger daily, regardless of what you eat. Once this boost is activated, your body naturally burns more calories throughout the day, even at rest. And yes, it works even with holiday meals. I'll show you the mechanism behind it in just a moment. Most people don't realize that metabolism isn't a single process. It's a series of hormonal signals that determine how your body handles every bite of food. When these signals weaken, your body becomes extremely efficient at storing fat. That's why belly fat piles up faster during the holidays. But when you strengthen the right metabolic signal, your body starts burning fat again almost automatically. And this shift doesn't require intense exercise or extreme diets. It requires understanding how to turn on the mechanism that boosts calorie burning throughout the day. Now, here's where things get even more surprising. There is a natural way to activate this mechanism consistently without disrupting your routine. It supports your metabolism in a way that keeps fat burning active even when your schedule gets chaotic or holiday food becomes unavoidable. And once you turn this switch on, you'll notice you don't gain weight as easily, your energy stays higher, and your cravings become much easier to control. But before I reveal what triggers this switch, there's one more thing you need to understand. Because the real reason this method works isn't just about boosting metabolism, it's about preventing the hidden metabolic crash that causes holiday fat gain in the first place. And that crash is triggered by a very specific internal process that most people have never heard of. Once you see how it works, everything about your December struggles will finally make sense, and it will become clear why the next part of this video is the missing piece you've always needed. Think of your body like a fireplace. When the flame is strong, anything you put inside burns easily and completely. But when the flames slow down, the wood starts piling up, never fully burning away. Your metabolism works exactly the same way. When it's burning hot, your body handles food effortlessly, even heavier meals. But when the metabolic fire weakens, everything starts getting stored instead of burned. And this is the exact reason people get stuck wondering how to lose weight or why belly fat keeps increasing during the holidays. Most people don't realize that metabolism isn't about how much you eat, it's about the intensity of the fire inside your body. If that internal fire slows down, even healthy foods like chicken, vegetables, or oatmeal can end up stored as fat. This explains why some people follow perfect diets, eat clean, and still can't figure out how to lose weight. Their metabolic flame is too weak to burn through the calories. And unless you reignite that flame, losing belly fat becomes nearly impossible no matter how disciplined you are. here's what happens inside your body. When your metabolic rate drops, your fat-burning hormones go quiet. Your body shifts into storage mode, saving as much energy as possible. And when this happens, burning fat fast becomes almost impossible. That's why people say, "I eat less but still gain weight." It's not their fault, it's a biological response. But the moment you increase the metabolic flame, everything changes. Your body starts burning calories again, even when you're not exercising. Imagine pouring fuel into a dying fire. It doesn't burn because the flame is too weak, but if you spark the fire first, every bit of fuel catches instantly. This is exactly how your metabolism reacts to food. When the fire is low, the fuel, your meals, simply sits there. When the fire is active, everything burns quickly and efficiently. This is why learning how to boost metabolism is far more important than cutting calories or restricting carbs. It's the difference between constant fat storage and fast fat burning. And this explains why so many people who try low-carb diets, intermittent fasting, or strict calorie counting don't get the results they expect. Those strategies can help only if the metabolic fire is already strong. If it's weak, these methods actually make the slowdown worse. That's why people feel tired, cold, hungry, and yet still can't burn fat fast. Their metabolism isn't the problem. The lack of activation is, and fixing that activation is much simpler than most people think. Because the key isn't dieting harder, it's turning your metabolism back into a strong, active, fat-burning fireplace. And once you activate this internal fire, your body starts burning calories again, even while resting. In a moment, I'm going to show you the simple way people are doing this every day without changing their entire diet. But before I reveal what triggers this metabolic ignition, there's one more thing you absolutely need to understand. Once you restart your internal fire, everything begins to shift in a way that feels almost effortless. Your mornings feel lighter, your body wakes up faster, and the constant sluggishness that drags you down simply fades. Your cravings begin to calm, and you naturally feel more in control without forcing anything. And yes, as your metabolic fire strengthens, your body finally begins releasing stubborn belly fat, even with Christmas meals and parties happening around you. Because again, it's not your willpower, it's your metabolic activation. And once this activation kicks in, your entire day runs differently. The reason this shift feels so dramatic is because metabolism affects far more than just weight loss. It controls your energy, your focus, your appetite, and even your mood. When the metabolic fire is low, everything feels slow, your thoughts, your movements, your digestion. But when that fire reignites, you feel alive again. This is why so many people think they lack discipline, when in reality, their body is simply running on low metabolic power, and once that power returns, results follow effortlessly.
Imagine waking up and actually feeling hungry for breakfast, not from cravings, but from your body signaling that it's burning fuel again. Imagine meals digesting faster, bloating disappearing, and your waistline slowly tightening even without restricting everything. This is what metabolic activation feels like. And the best part is, you don't need extreme diets or brutal workouts to make this happen. All you need is a small daily trigger that signals your body to shift out of storage mode and back into burning mode. Most people underestimate how powerful this shift is. They think losing weight during Christmas is impossible, but it's absolutely possible when your metabolism is working for you instead of against you. Once the fire is rekindled, your body becomes more efficient at burning calories throughout the entire day, and this leads to something most people haven't felt in years: steady, natural fat loss without obsession or stress. And again, the reason it works is simple. It's not your willpower, it's your metabolic activation. This is why people who activate their metabolism consistently experience a surprising boost in daily energy. They move more naturally without feeling
feeling forced. Their cravings for sweets and processed foods begin to disappear. Their mood becomes more stable because blood sugar stays more balanced. And all of these improvements begin stacking on top of each other, making fat loss easier and more consistent, even during the most difficult time of the year. And this is only the beginning of what happens once you switch your metabolism back on. And the best part? Activating your metabolism doesn't require changing your entire lifestyle. There's a simple method, something you can do each day that supports this internal fire and keeps it burning through the holidays. And while I'm not revealing the full process just yet, I'm about to show you the missing piece that makes this activation possible. Because if you don't understand this next part, none of the results you want will be sustainable. At this point, you're probably wondering how to actually activate this metabolic fire every day, especially during a season when routines fall apart and temptations are everywhere. The truth is, part of what helped me and thousands of others was a supplement that supports this natural process in the body. Not a miracle pill, not a magic shortcut, but something that works with your biology instead of fighting it. It helps your body function better, especially during this season of excess. And for many people, this is the missing piece that makes everything finally click. This supplement doesn't force your body to do anything unnatural. Instead, it supports the exact metabolic activation process we've been talking about. When your internal fire needs a boost, it provides gentle, natural support to help your body stay in fat-burning mode more consistently. And what makes it so effective is that it aligns with how your metabolism already works. It's simply giving your body what it needs to stay active, instead of slipping into holiday storage mode. That alone makes a massive difference. The reason this matters so much right now is because December creates the perfect storm for metabolic slowdown. Less sunlight, more stress, irregular meals, and heavier foods. Your system gets overwhelmed. This supplement helps counterbalance those effects by supporting metabolic energy, digestion, and daily calorie burn. And again, I'm not making any clinical claims. I'm only saying what is absolutely true. It helps your body function better, especially during this season of excess. And for many people, that support is exactly what keeps the fire burning. And what surprised me most was how easy it was to incorporate into my routine. No complicated timing, no extreme restrictions, no stressful steps. Just a simple daily habit that helps your metabolism stay active so your body doesn't default to fat storage. This consistency is what helps people feel a noticeable difference. More energy, less heaviness, and better control throughout the day. It's not about perfection, it's about giving your metabolism the support it needs to perform the way it should. People often think they need hours in the gym or strict low-carb diets to get results, but when your metabolism is supported, your body responds much more naturally. Your digestion improves, your energy stabilizes, and the tendency to gain belly fat during the holidays becomes much weaker. This supplement doesn't replace healthy choices. It simply amplifies the benefits of the choices you're already trying to make. And for many people, that's the difference between gaining weight in December and maintaining control. In a moment, I'll show you exactly how this supplement fits into a simple daily routine and why it works so well when your schedule gets chaotic. But before that, there's one more crucial thing you need to understand, something that explains why so many people fail to lose weight even when they're doing everything right. And once you see this next part, the entire process will make even more sense. Real people started noticing small, practical shifts before any big changes appeared. They reported waking up with more energy and less that dragging, heavy feeling. One simple message kept repeating across reviews: consistency with the routine mattered most. Short, believable wins create powerful momentum for real behavior change. These micro wins lower resistance and increase the desire to keep going. When someone says, "I felt lighter in the morning," others lean in and pay attention. That social cue alone accelerates belief and makes action feel inevitable. Now, look at what they actually said, the exact phrases that triggered curiosity. Energy in the morning, short, visceral, and instantly relatable. It's the kind of report that makes viewers imagine their own mornings differently. Less bloating, a quick, visual improvement that removes daily friction. My cravings reduced a lot, tackles the most common sabotage point directly. These 3 lines work as a triad: energy, comfort, and appetite control. Each testimonial targets a core emotional pain most prospects carry into the holidays. Stack them together, and the brain begins to pattern match the outcome. That pattern becomes the seed of desire you can water with the offer later. Testimonials like these are persuasive because they're specific but modest. They don't promise miracles, they describe believable sensory shifts people want. The language is everyday, not clinical, which makes the proof feel authentic. Short snippets perform best in fast, scroll-driven environments like YouTube. Overlay them on clean visuals, smiling morning routines, looser waistbands, quick text screenshots. The result is credibility that looks effortless and earned, not manufactured. When prospects see multiple people saying the same 3-line wins, skepticism drops. That's how social proof turns curiosity into a motivated click. Use layered presentation, voiceover, visual print, and on-screen caption together. VoiceOver narrates one short quote while a screenshot pops up and a caption repeats it. This triple-tap encoding makes the testimonial stick in short attention windows. Keep each testimonial to 2 to 4 seconds in fast edits, then let silence amplify the claim. Choose testimonials that map directly to objections: energy, bloating, cravings. When objections are preempted by social proof, the buyer's path becomes frictionless. This technique primes the mind to accept the upcoming explanation and offer, and it frames the supplement as the sensible missing support, not a magical cure. Highlight diversity in voices, ages, genders, and daily contexts, believable variety. One person references work energy, another mentions holiday meals without guilt. Add one short line from someone who tried other strategies and finally saw the tweak work. That comparison reduces "I've tried everything" resistance and increases hope. Keep quotes crisp and human. Short exclamations beat long paragraphs every time. Also include one non-sensational screenshot of a real short review. Authenticity matters. This stacked human proof mosaic pushes viewers from curiosity to readiness, and it sets the stage for the next segment where the method and product fit naturally. Now you've seen the consistent, repeatable outcomes people report in natural language. Those micro-reports are the currency of modern health persuasion, believable and viral. They prepare the emotional soil so the audience is ready to accept a practical solution. Next, we'll show exactly how this solution is used daily and why it fits into real lives. I'll break down the simple routine that produced these snippets step by step. You'll see how this method integrates with low-effort habits and the supplement support. But before that, there's one more crucial thing you need to understand, something that explains why so many people fail to lose weight even when they're doing everything right. And once you see this next part, the entire process will make even more sense. Right now, there's a limited holiday window where you can secure this supplement with a special seasonal offer. This isn't one of those endless promotions. It's tied to inventory that moves fast in December. Most people wait until after the holidays to fix the problem, but by then, the damage is already done. Taking action now means supporting your metabolism before the heavy meals and late nights hit. That timing advantage is what makes this moment more valuable than any other month of the year. All you need to do is tap the link in the first pinned comment to check availability. If it's still in stock, you can lock in the holiday pricing immediately. But because demand spikes this time of year, waiting might push you to the next batch. The offer is structured so you get the best value when you secure more than one bottle, not just because it saves money, but because consistency is what drives real support. You don't want to build momentum in week 1 and then run out when your body needs it most often. Holiday schedules are chaotic enough. Your routine should be simple, not stressful. That's why the bundles are designed to give you enough supply to stay on track. Check the options in the link and choose the one that fits your daily rhythm. Every bundle includes the same holiday deal structure. It's just a matter of preference. And if you see the bigger packs available, it means you're still early enough to claim them. One of the biggest reasons people